And this segment is sponsored by Lim Simple. And we talk about business, of course, this era of technology innovation, this era of, business has really evolved from what it used to be. Come and bring money and buy from, trade by barter it's really evolved beyond all of that. And that's why to get the right information, the right strategy is key to, succeeding in business. And he's an expert who has helped a lot of people achieve the ₦1 billion mark as far as making money in business is concerned. So, hey, you want to stay tuned and learn a thing or two as we talk about business today. And this segment is sponsored by Lim Simple. Well, Ezekiel, good to yeah, I'm not the culture business. We talk about the management associated. It's about doing business and building a business, what business is and all of that. Today, we'll continue with that from perspective of building a business, the kind of mindset you have when you're trying to build a business, right?
Yeah.
So let's hit the ground running. Let's hear you. So I'm here right now. I want to build a business. What should I consider? And what are the factors that should put in place in trying to do that?
So if we think about a business, right, I think that the best way to build a great business is to build with an intention to sell it.
Hold on. To build with an intention to sell the business.
Yes. Now, you don't have to sell it.
Okay.
You don't have to sell all of it.
Yeah.
You might sell some of it, but you have to build with a mindset that this business is going to be sold. So what it means is that you want to be able to build something that somebody else would see valuable enough to pay you a lot more to be able to acquire all or part of it.
Wow.
Yes.
So what would that do to you? I mean, when you have that mindset, what does it do?
Exactly. So if you have a mindset like that, then the easy question to ask is, if somebody wants to buy a business, what are they looking out for? What are they trying to buy? All right. And there are quite a number of factors, but I'll just talk about 4 of them today.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing is that there are 4 things that people look. I'll list them out and I'll talk about them. The first of them is the technical capacity of the business.
Okay.
So whatever it is that you say your business can do, how well can you do it? Right. The second is brand equity.
Okay.
Right. The third is data, and the fourth is processes. Right. So the first one, technical capacity. If you are a pure water making company, do you make great pure water? Are you good at it?
Yes.
If you're a bread making company, do you make good bread? Nobody's going to come to buy a bread company or want to be a part of a bread company or invest money in a bread company if the bread is terrible. So business owners, knowing that people are going to look at the technical capacity of my business, need to make investment in that area. Whatever it is that your business is supposed to be doing, whatever product or service, you must work towards being in the top 3% of that, of knowledge at that level, right? So if there's a training that you need to do, you do it. If you have to put your people through a workshop, whatever it is, but you have to be like laser good at whatever it is that your business is supposed to be doing.
Wow.
That's the technical capacity.
Okay.
Right. And then the second thing now is you figured out your technical capacity. The second is brand equity. Most people don't realize that, your brand is what you represent in the minds of people. It's not just the logo, it's not just the colors, but it's essentially about what did you promise the people versus what did they get. Right. And then also your ability to amplify the great parts, the great things about your business. Now, a lot of companies are not that particular about their brand and they are losing a lot of money. I'll give you an instance. Take Apple, for example. You see that their logo that looks like something that somebody ate?
Yeah.
That logo itself has the value of that logo, just the logo, is $610 billion.
Wow.
So if somebody says, I want to buy that Apple logo, the person would have to pay. So now, Apple is a $3 trillion business.
Yeah.
Right? They would pay $610 trillion and billion dollars just for that logo. Right? But that's not what represents the entirety of the brand.
Yep.
Apple has something called the Apple tax. It's how people feel. I mean, everybody who uses an iPhone feels like they made it in life.
Yeah. Like,
there's a sense in which they feel like they made it in life.
I use the Android, I'm
exactly.
on iPhone,
You know, so that brand, that feeling is what, and Apple carefully orchestrated that. So the question for every business owner is, are you carefully orchestrating how people feel about your product, your service? Exactly. Because if you have high brand equity and somebody wants to buy the business, the brand equity has monetary value. They will be willing to pay some money just so that they can acquire that brand, to themselves, right?
Yep.
So the first of them, again, like I said, is technical capacity. The second is the brand
equity.
The third thing is data. Most business owners they don't take advantage of. If anybody's buying from you, you need to ask who's buying, why are they buying, who are the people that are buying, are they top class, middle class, low class, who are my customers? Why? Because if you understand who your customers are, that understanding alone is marketable.
That's right.
Just before we started, we're talking about the station and how the station are climbed and the demo. So once the station can make a lot of money because the station understands their demography.
That's right.
So if somebody wants to reach that demography, they know, look, we're the best set of people to reach that demography.
Proof. We have the data also to show.
Exactly. The reason why Facebook is making a lot of money is because they have they have more data on me that I probably have about myself.
That's right. That's right.
So if I am, they know what to advertise to me to keep me going.
Yep.
Exactly. So most businesses don't really take data, right? If you run a pharmacy, who are the people? So I'll give you an instance. There are pharmacies that we're working with, and one of the things that we encourage is if your pharmacy is in an area, what are people mostly buying? Because if what people are mostly buying from the pharmacy will tell you what the prevailing problem is in that area. So if you're in a highbrow area and people are buying, the kind of drugs that doesn't really, it's not really curative, but it manages, like maybe diabetic drugs and all that. We have people that will keep for a very long time.
That's right.
Exactly. So you need to have, you need to be able to collect as much data. Who is talking to you? Who is calling? Who's buying? And the people that are not buying, why do you think they are not buying? The people that are buying, where are they buying? And the likes. And lastly, we have to then look at our processes. So I tell people that in business, it does not matter what works. It only matters what duplicates.
Okay.
What works has absolutely little value vis-a-vis what duplicates. So for example, if I go out and sell $1 billion worth of deal today, it's good, but can I sell it tomorrow?
Can you replicate that? Can you have a duplicate of that?
Exactly. Can I replicate it next month? Can I? Because ultimately, if you can't replicate it, then it's not really a business. You just got lucky. So one of the things that we teach at the Strategy Factory, and by the way, it's this Friday.
Okay.
We teach that, look, if you have a top salesperson in your organization, like top salesperson, right, you have to find a way to get the knowledge in that person into everybody else, or else you have a problem. You have what we call concentration risk, right? Because that top salesperson at some point might be incapacitated, might leave, might get a good idea and go start a business, whatever it is. What happens to your business? So as a business, we need to look at how are things done here and can we document it so that if somebody else joins the business, we can shorten the person's learning curve on how to be able to get things done.
Well said, guys. 4 steps. Last week, some people said they almost wanted to break my neck. The man, you didn't stay long in the studio. I say anything that is sweet, you don't let it, you just have a tip and you can always follow up as it were. But you said Strategy Factory is this Friday.
This Friday, yes.
Now tell us about that, Chris.
So the Strategy Factory is a 10-hour workshop.
Okay.
And what we do is that we, entrepreneurs come in, and in 10 hours we're able to work with them, help them gain a proper, understand business and also build a proper strategy for their business. Now, what we do a little differently from the others is we understand that most of the people who come have not probably been to business school. So we strip all the business school language away and try to communicate in English. so that when you come in, you would understand.
Yeah.
And then you would also make it practical, such that tomorrow, next tomorrow, you know exactly what to do
right.
in your business. So today's actually the last day to get into the class.
Okay.
But I mean, anybody that wants to get in or has a question for us can send their question or can call 090
Okay.
9000 8887. That's 090 9000 8887. Right.
Okay.
And then they can get to class or they can send us, like we did last week, send us your business questions and then I'll answer via WhatsApp.
All right.
Video.
The number is 090
Yes.
9000
Yes.
8887.
Yes.
All right. Simple number 090 9000 8887.
Yes.
So they can send a WhatsApp.
Oh, they can send a WhatsApp, but they can call. They can call the number right now. Somebody will attend to them.
All right, guys. I see the phone lines are buzzing. A lot of people certainly have questions. So just that number is 090 000 8887. That's the number through which you can get all the answers. I mean, we're almost out of time, as it were. I mean, we'll be here again next week, of course, to have follow up on this.
Yes, we will.
Key points. But guys, don't forget, those 4 points again.
Exactly. 4 points are to look at what people want to buy. You need to improve your technical capacity. You need to deliberately build brand equity. You need to take note of every data in your business.
Fantastic. Who's buying? Why are they buying? Who?
Exactly.
What are they buying?
And even what's our turnaround time? Every single thing. Then lastly, everything must be in process. Your business must be process dependent, not people dependent.
Well said, Ezekiel Sholesi. I mean, amazing guy, like you can hear from what he said. You know what to do. Send a message to be a part of the Strategy Factory this weekend, this Friday. And I would love as many entrepreneurs as possible to take advantage of this, because the idea, as it is right now, if your business is not making it in Nigeria, you are just, you're on a long team, because, you know how it is. You can't rely on anybody else but yourself to make money. Thank you, Ezekiel, again, for speaking with us. And guys, don't forget 0909 000 8887 is the number. Am I correct?
Correct.
Absolutely. And that's it, guys. Thank you for listening to the show today. God bless you indeed. This particular segment was brought to you by Limb Simple, like you heard. And they have the Strategy Factory coming up this Friday. Bye for now.